Reagan is going to start her philosophy class. Yeah. Wait, am I vlogging? Wait.
No, we're talking about the same person.
Oh, I'm talking about John Locke?
Oh wait, is he a comedian?
Oh, okay. Hey guys, so Parker has requested for me to talk a little bit about John Locke. I guess she wants me to talk about the Second Treatise of Government, and I'm currently writing a paper about the Second Treatise of Government. I guess we can talk about that. I personally agree with a lot of Locke's philosophy. He's like my second favorite philosopher, and I like his idea of like the social contract because personally I don't agree that men are political by nature. Like Aristotle thinks that man is political by nature, and I don't. I like firmly disagree with this. Like I do not think.
You actually disagree with that?
I don't think men are political by nature. No, I think men enter into it like a political society through the social contract. I also don't agree with Hobbes though, because Hobbes says like in the state of nature we're in a state of war, and I don't think that's true either. I think like Locke believes that men are like naturally community oriented, and I agree with that. I think we're community oriented but not political. There is a difference because if we were political by nature, we would just naturally form these political governments, and I think if that was the case, I don't know. I just don't agree with that. I think that's not how.
This thing is a spider crab.
Sorry, I got really quiet. I do agree also with Locke that when you enter into civil society, he says that the chief and great end of a civil society, therefore, is the preservation of property. And I agree with that. I think how his like importance on the natural rights of life, liberty, and property are just that's essential to government is protecting our natural rights without infringing on them. Help Parker explicitly talk to the computer about Locke. I think that's what the basis of government is, and so I think you really hit the nail on the head with saying the preservation of our property. So I'm trying. But I kind of like talking to the computer a lot. Okay. I think that's like is so important to protect our rights of life, liberty, and property, and that's what leads to a flourishing society, and also what's necessary. To clarify is that it's not providing, well, with property, I guess, life and liberty you should have. Your life and liberty should be protected, but with property, we're not providing you with property, but instead giving you the opportunities to secure your property and flourishing. Because I think that's what's different. I'm talking to the computer about Locke, guys. Stop judging. I think I'm having way too much fun right now. I think that's what's different between like Marx and Locke. Locke specifically talks about,
Nothing. Keep going.
Stop, Parker's being so mean about my jokes. Locke talks about the importance of labor and how your labor is your own, right? And that's like a very Marxist idea too about how important your labor and how every like the proletariat, all you have is your labor, and that should belong to you and not another. But I think what's different about Locke is, first of all, this labor, the guarantee of property from labor. Well, I guess for Locke, it's to make property, your private property, you're mixing your labor with something natural. I guess that is kind of similar, but I still think like you're not. You have, yes, okay, here's what I'm trying to say. With the amount of labor you're putting into society, you're going to be guaranteed an amount of property from that, but it's not like this government will be providing you. Sorry, I'm talking to the camera. This is really embarrassing.
She's vlogging. It's her podcast.
It's my podcast.
Fans have been requesting.
Yeah. Anyway, I have one more thing. I'll finish this point, Parker, and then you can have it. It's providing you the opportunity to have labor and then secure your property. You're not given this property. You need to have the labor first. And I think that's what's really essential to Locke and what differentiates it from a Marxist society where, yes, your labor is your own, but you also, how it's like your labor is your own, but you should all have like a redistribution of property. And I think that's also an infringement of natural rights, which Locke would obviously disagree with because end of society is the preservation of property. Anyway, yeah. Parker, you have like a 4-minute video maybe. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Wait, do you have anything to say about John Locke?
I do actually. John Locke.
Life, liberty, and
he's a
property.
pretty cool guy. He's also related to Evie Locke. You can tell by her name. Oh, well, I just spoiled it, but it's okay. It's a pretty cool thing, and yeah, that's all I have to say actually.
Alright, Evie?
I'm related to that guy.
Very cool. Skylar, do you want to talk about John Locke?
No, clearly.
Oh, he's locked in.
Come on, make the joke.
What's locked in?
Make the joke.
What joke?
John Locke.
Locked in, guys. Locked in. John Locke. John locked in.